It's Wednesday, my dudes. We're back with another episode of Hog and the Ox with me, James, and we're going to do something a little bit different again here. I am joined live in studio over the internet by Michael from Broken Broadway Dreams. He is here representing an awesome local band, and he's here to say hello right now. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Hi, James. How are you?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for coming out and talking to us. So you guys, I saw a couple months ago with Raven Crow, who's also been on this show here, and I just thank you for coming in and doing another interview. What we were going to do originally was play your guys' new LP, but it did get delayed a little bit, I hear.
Yes, we're just in quote unquote production hell where, it's DIY. We have to go and do it ourselves and mix everything and, record everything and listen to it, be our own test audience and just, decide whether or not we're going to enjoy the product we're putting out to people because we don't want people, to get a bad representation. We want people to actually hear what it would be like to go to one of our shows, even though I think that when we played live for you, you didn't even really get the full experience because we were all really sick besides like Laddie.
Oh man, you guys were sick as can be, not just musically, but physically as well. But you guys came out, you still rocked out a set. It was a great time. I had my son there with me that night. He enjoyed it so much. You guys put on quite a show for being right on death's door.
I appreciate that because I remember I was trying so hard to sing and I was just squeaking and squalling. I remember Eli, like halfway through the set, I had to have people like rush water to the stage because he was like leaning over his drum set. Like it was
Yes.
so bad. We were all so sick. And like I give props to Laddie because like and Drew, I mean, they both held down the vocal section like amazingly because I couldn't do anything and like it's a great story now, especially because we were leaving our studio here in Fargo and my friend Alex, I was like, man, I don't know if it's gonna be a good show, and blah blah blah. He was like, hey, I bet this will be like the best show of the year and probably your most memorable one because you're so sick and you're still going out there. And
You guys
he was
came out
right.
with a great story on that. I mean, what more could you ask for, really? And just we appreciate you guys coming up. It's a small town up this way, even Grand Forks compared to Fargo. Thief River smaller than that. We don't get a lot of people in town here, but any chance to see new guys and just get some awesome music. And we're gonna share a couple songs from you guys tonight because we don't have the whole LP out, but we do have an awesome single. And then you sent me one more that we're gonna play. Now, would you like to introduce your single to the audience?
All right, everyone, this is Perfect Scenery off of our LP Perfect Scenery.
I'm still writing the words to this song. Maybe we'll all sing along. Maybe we'll all just be the perfect scenery. And I'm still learning. I don't wanna fuck it up this time. And I'm still yearning. I don't wanna fuck it up this time. Haven't seen it, haven't seen it, haven't seen it, haven't seen it. The perfect scenery.
Oh man, that is a fun song. Uh it sounds kind of weird, but that reminds me of something that should be on a Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack.
I am so happy you said that because literally everyone says that to us. So that's why we wrote a song called Skate Park Anthem. Unfortunately, you're not
Oh,
hearing it tonight, but
well, next time when everything
next
is
time.
released, I want to hear that because it it very much the vibes kind of give me is kind of that early to mid 2000s skater punk feel to it. I love
Right.
the sound. I mean, I have the Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtracks on my playlist. We've done a ska show and everything. It's great music. I love what you guys do on there. Uh, so that was Perfect Scenery from Broken
Perfect
Broadway
scenery.
Dreams, and that's is the LP album is going to be called Perfect Scenery as well.
Yes. So kind of touching back what you were just saying. Oh, you they were talking about Tony Hawk Skater and this and that. When I first had formed the band, when I had the guys join the band, I told them, when I make this music, when I'm writing music, I want us to be able to make songs where I could imagine like 16-year-old me throwing my AirPods in and going down by the river and skating. So like even during the song Skate Park Anthem, it literally starts off with the words "skating by the river, smoke and then skip dinner." So I really it gets
Nice.
me giddy hearing people say, "Oh, it reminds me of Tony Hawk." Sorry about
Oh, I love it.
that.
No, I love it. My daughter's really gotten into longboarding recently, and I know she's waiting to go hit up a skate park and everything. We don't have one in town, but we were down in Fargo at the skate shop downtown there, and she's just staring at boards like, this is the type of stuff that she's going to be listening to in here in a couple of years. I love the sound so much. It's very I hate to say it's nostalgic for me, but it is a massive part of my childhood with this sound, and you guys are bringing brand new music to it and continuing on that tradition. I love it.
I appreciate that. I mean, I remember too, even at that show you went to, some guy was saying, like this music makes me feel young, and that made me feel good because, a lot of the songs are about being young and they're about, being in love and, heartbreak and, things that kids go through that people don't really touch up on, like, being a child of divorce and dealing with things like, emotional thoughts, and uh, it's nice to be able to have that angsty sound, even though people will be like, oh, emo angsty sound. Well, it's like a lot of people feel that, and it's something they register with and nostalgic, and it's something that is comforting to someone.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to listen to the other song that you sent me because I have
Okay,
not heard this one yet, and I'm pretty
perfect.
excited for it. What is the name of this song?
Everyone, get your boxes of tissues ready. The song is called "Down the Street But Distant." This is probably our most emo boy song on the LP.
All right, let's take a listen.
Two and two make me feel like I am alone. And seeing pictures that you posted really try up my phone. When I talk to you, I notice change in your tone. The worst is yet to come. The anxiety of knowing the difference. The anxiety of figuring you out. The anxiety of knowing there's distance. like I shouldn't be feeling this way. Just the thought of you makes me sick and filthy. I hope you're feeling great in every possible way. The anxiety of knowing the difference. The anxiety of figuring you out. The anxiety of knowing there's distance. My stomach hurts as you scream and shout. We are not to be seen in public. You are not to know the name of my friends. If they ever knew how much I loved you, then maybe we wouldn't have to pretend. We are not to be seen in public. You are not to know the name of my friends. If they ever knew how much I loved you, then maybe we wouldn't have to pretend. We watch as all the stars go by. I watch as tears fall when you start to cry. I watch as you start to get high. 1 year gone wasted, 1 year gone by. The scent and apparel of another guy. I hope you're having the time of your life. I hope you're having the time of your life.
I want to do another one.
Oh man, you know what that really reminds me of is just the classic teenage emo anthems. Um, that's really been missing for a long time.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of the thing is it was based off of, obviously real life events, and you kind of sit there and you're like, what could you write that would uh number one make you feel better, number two make someone else feel better. So that was our nice cry along emo song.
Oh yeah, that was great. Oh, well, that is what we have from you guys today. But what we're going to do now is you tell me what kind of inspired you guys. What has brought your music to the forefront from music of the past? What do you listen to write your stuff?
A lot of the stuff we kind of pull from, or at least what I pull from, no, I can't speak for everybody because I know everyone has different tastes. Like, Eli, he's traditionally like a jazz drummer, but
Oh,
he loves, making his own music and stuff. Like he does a lot of, I would almost call it like house music, jazz music almost. I mean,
okay.
very super talented. But he obviously brings a really interesting element being, from a jazz background of playing, drums.
That
Drew,
that's
he
pretty cool.
probably, yeah. Even I know he's had said, like the music we make, his brothers would probably be really stoked about it because they were part of like, that scene, of the past where, they hear like the skate punk, they're like, oh, sweet Tony Hawk, like you were saying.
Yeah.
But like, Drew, I know he's very similar in music taste as him and I, he really likes bands like him and I will get giddy about like Turnstile and Fugazi.
Oh,
Uh,
sure. Sure,
right.
sure.
Um, but I would say he's all over the place. I mean, he's even if I hear him, some of his bass licks or the way he plays just acoustic guitar, he's a picker. I mean, the way he slams that guitar down. So like, I would love to pick his brain more about the vast majority of stuff that he listens to. I'm sure it's very diverse. I know for a fact he's a big Spider-Man 2 fan, so
Those Spider-Man soundtracks were pretty banger in the past couple movies that came out, especially the
right,
end of the Spider-Verse stuff. That's some
right.
nice stuff.
And then Laddie, he's our sample and Fry guy, but a lot of his music taste. I know he's a big System of a Down fan. He loves his new metal, and it was interesting to get him in, doing Fries because uh, he had never done vocal work until May when I gave him the invite for the band, and we
Okay.
sat there and I tried to teach him, you know, everything I knew, and then I was like, you have to make it your own too, and he has literally stepped up and gone out of his shell to be, this voice of this, these songs where it's, the growl.
That's
But
really cool.
he was a producer too before I met him. I mean, or before he was even in the band. Him and I had been friends before, but a lot of his was background came from like rap music and stuff. So, and then me personally, I love basically anything rock and roll. I mean, I remember starting off, young AC/DC, but
The
what
classics.
classics, but like what made me inspired to do Broken Broadway was these nostalgic bands. Like I'm really into like that 90s punk. I mean, 80s punk is good too, but I like the 90s skate punk. You have your bands like you know No Effects, obviously Blink, you have Green Day, you have
Absolutely.
your ska bands too, Less Than Jake, Goldfinger, like
Well, I
all
mean,
that stuff.
Goldfinger's Superman is still the hands down, I think, greatest skate punk song ever done.
Yes, sir.
And I will
And
fight
then
people over that.
I was like, well, how do you blend like skate punk with metalcore because I like my metal music, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to write something very emotional too. So it's like, okay, well then I got into bands, like Pierce the Veil and um, Day to
Oh,
Remember
my
and
my buddies
and
over on
yeah,
this end hear Pierce the Veil. They're going to be very happy to hear that.
yeah. I've seen them 3 times in the past year, so
That's pretty sweet. Yes, that's it's a pretty sweet band. That they're going to be pretty happy when they see that coming out.
awesome.
So, what do you want to listen to? What do you want people to listen to from you that speaks? Well, since we're just doing you today, what comes from your heart, from your emotions that you want to bring out to people?
So I brought out 3 songs today, and the first one here kind of stems off of the conversation we are having early about our love for the old George Norrie. Let's listen to "Aliens Exist" by Blink 182.
Hey mom, there's something in the back room. Hope it's not the creatures from above. You used to read me stories as if my dreams were boring. We all know conspiracies are dumb. What if people knew that these were real? I leave my closet door open all night. I know the CIA would say what you hear is all hearsay. Wish someone would tell me what was right. All night long, and there's something very wrong, and I know it must be late. Been gone since yesterday. I'm not like you guys. I'm not like you. I am still a skeptic, yes, you know me. Been best friends and will be till we die. I got an injection of fear from the abduction. My best friend thinks I'm just telling lies. Alright, all night long, and there's something very wrong, and I know it must be late. Been gone since yesterday. I'm
I love that song. The drum pattern always gets me hyped up. Like that is one of the perfect songs that like that energy like makes you just want to like do something, skate or jump around.
Blink 182 honestly had such a great skate soundtrack to it. I mean, you can go back to it, and there's not a bad song on that album of Enema of the State. There really is not.
No, I honestly like my favorite off that album would be Mutt, but for this episode, I feel like Aliens Exist is a little bit more appropriate. But
Oh,
Mutt's definitely the best. If I were to have a Enema of the State favorite, it's Mutt.
that's a great song. All right, well, what do you want to share with us next?
Let's get into something a little bit more emo. Let's get the box of tissues back out, kind of how we had it earlier with our music. Let's pull from inspiration. Let's hear "Wanderless" by Pierce the Veil.
Don't care if your beautiful lips exist out there, 'cause I'm wonderless. Why the best can't make it in Hollywood no more. It's like a long drag taken before the smoke hits the white sky, like the birds at night. And it's fake, just like the movies. Oh I can't wait just to see you again, and your two faces locked on mine. Had the worst time chasing the thought away. No, 'cause maybe I'm a fake, maybe you're to blame, maybe I'm a star, stumbling drunk like my mistakes I've made won't leave me alone. Oh no. And if you don't find me on the front page, find a way to say that you saw me. And if you don't find me in a movie, find a way to say that you knew me. And if you don't find me on the front page, find a way to say that you saw me. And if you don't find me at all,
Ah, the Faded Oz. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Ah. Well,
Great song.
what? Yes, absolutely great song. What else you got for us? You got one more in store for us here?
We're gonna do one more song that I would say really helps if you were to take the three songs, put them together, form BBD. This is Thug City by Dance Gavin Dance.
Dance, Gavin, dance, baby. Downtown Battle Mountain but that's not just a call, but I'm playing basketball. I want you notified that I missed the call on my phone. Now why are you still think when you should be cooking? If you read my text one more time, you'll know the basketball. I love the basketball. Well, more like what's coming in. I'm a shit. Roller back is on its way. Red ball of lexicon, ball of street Megatron. Ain't no guitar, you're frozen in this young. Don't panic, I've got a plan. Let's both pretend you didn't take that one night stand. So hide your face, collect your things. This is what we call the walk of shame. Oh, pretty lady, I know the cost at the gate. You're almost there. This is a miracle, me being cynical. And I mean the linchpin compelling to touch. I'm honoring, baggy and awfully, bumpy and blistery, brutally hopeless and fluffy. Hey there, pretty girl. Well, I'm already in yours. Hey there, pretty girl. Well, I'm already Hey there, pretty girl. Don't hide what's inside. Hey there, pretty girl. Don't hide what's inside. Empty your head for the last time. Lift it higher and higher and higher. How can you love what you can't see? How can you love what you can't touch? How can you love what you can't see? How can you love what you can't touch? How can you love what you can't see? How can you love what you can't Hey there, pretty girl. Well, I'm already in yours. Hey there, pretty girl. Well, I'm already Hey there, pretty girl. Don't hide what's inside. Hey there, pretty girl. Don't hide.
That was a fun song. So with those three, you guys kind of have an idea of what inspired Broken Broadway Dreams.
Yes, sir. A lot of angst and energy.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
trying to figure out what to do with it.
you know, you put it in a song, you put it in an album. I've said on this show before that a lot of people don't understand the amount of work and time and money that goes into recording an album unless you've actually done it. It is not an easy feat. It is not one little bit.
No, and then, just getting four guys together in a room anyways to do anything is like it's not impossible, but I mean, you have such limited time and having to do, four separate takes, layers, all that, and having to put it together. It's a lot of work, but
It
I
is.
definitely it was a good task for all of us, and we're already starting to write the next one. So
Oh, and we cannot wait to have you guys on as a group when this LP is dropped. I hope and wish and invite you guys onto the show again for us to go down the album and just share your music all the way through with everyone listening tonight.
we will be back. We will be listening to Perfect Scenery in its whole, and we really appreciate it.
Well, that's awesome. Well, here's the question. You want to stick around for a few more songs, or you want to head on out?
What are we listening to?
Well, I was sitting there listening to your stuff and then listening to your inspiration, and I was reminded of a song I have on a playlist I have called Aisle 10 from Scapegoat Wax. And it just kind of reminded me, not exactly of your music, but of skate music and that kind of vibe in general. I think you'd like it.
Let's hear this. Let's hear this.
All right, we got Aisle 10 from Scapegoat Wax.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Yeah. We need some help with that. I seen you at my job. You're carrying yourself so well. I made myself a promise. What's that? Not to get emotional. As I remain stable. I take another glance at you. If we were at the disco, then I would have to dance with you. This isn't cool. Not cool. And in my lonely eyes, I see myself in eloquent strides. In a sharp tuxedo, here goes nothing to her. Hello, Allison. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. Hello, Allison. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. I seen you about 9:15. You shine in the neon sign. Where are you from? You floating like an angel at night into my life and leave me with the song to write. And now I'm loaded, holding my sack and wondering where she is at. With a line of customers getting mad, they didn't see what I seen. Nuh-uh, the store queen made everything easier for one fine eve. And in my bloodshot eyes, all I can see is everything's fine. With a turning stomach, running thoughts through my head. Hello, Allison. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. Hello, Allison. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. You came in here again. I'm drinking by the copier. I made myself a promise. Now what was that? That I would finally talk to her. As I remain stable, I take another drink for you. I set it on the table. Whoa, I'm sure I look a drunken fool. I'm seeing two. And in my lonely eyes, I see myself in eloquent strides. In a sharp tuxedo, here goes nothing to her. Hello, Allison. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. Hello, Allison. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since I saw you coming in. Let's have a toast to the girl in aisle 10. Hello, Allison. Aisle 10, aisle 10, aisle 10. Yeah. Aisle 10, we need some help in aisle 10. Hello, Allison. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Hello, Allison. Yeah. Hello, Allison. I wanna hold your hand. I haven't been the same man since Hello, Allison. I saw you coming in. Hello, Allison. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Hello, Allison.
That's
I love
Scapegoat
that.
Wax. That's a lot of fun. I thought you might like that one.
That, for some reason, really reminded me of that show, Malcolm in the Middle.
I could see that. I could see that very much.
Waiting from the heat, baby NYC. In a block full of foreigners, trading up the beat.
that was $8 by Night Gaunts because that song played and it wouldn't let me switch songs on there. Um, well, Michael, I just wanted to thank you so much for coming on the show. It has been an absolute blast. When is your guys' next show? Do you know yet?
We have our next show January 30th in St. Cloud at the Keller Bar. So if anyone is in the St. Cloud area wants to come check us out, it's going to be a full FM show. Everyone from Fargo Moorhead. I think the other bands will. I know the other two for sure is going to be Simply Strangers and Duro, but I believe there's going to be one more called Public Service Announcement. So again, January 30th, the Keller Bar, St. Cloud, and also if you want any updates, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. That's where we do a lot of our posting. Linktree will be there. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music.
Go out and support your local bands, guys. These guys put in so much work. I will make sure to link all their socials as well. So check me out on the Facebook and the Instagrams there, and I will link to them if you can't find them as well. But again, this has been Broken Broadway Dreams out of the Fargo area. Great guys. Again, we'll get them back in studio when the full LP drops, and we'll listen to some more songs from them.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night.
Thank you. You have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night.